Hey, what's up? This your girl J Liv, and I am the creator of Talks with Liv. I am a certified whole health coach. So, a lot of things that you hear me talk about will be about self care, motivation, healing and deliverance, and setting goals. I think those are really good topics that us as Christians we need to talk about. So, today I'm going to talk about why do we do what we do? Are we doing it for the approval of man, or are we doing it for the approval of God? A lot of times we try to get into things and we do it for ourselves. And it's nothing wrong with having goals. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have something for yourself or achieve something for yourself. But at the same time, it's, are you trying to get that approval from a person? Are you trying to get that approval from somebody you like? Are you trying to get that approval from somebody that you admire? Or are you trying to do it for the glory of God? And one of the key scriptures is that we're supposed to seek ye first the kingdom and all of his righteousness, and all will be added unto you. So I'm paraphrasing it, but I'm sure, it's kind of along those lines. But when you actually seek God first and you put God in everything that you do, it has to flourish. And I think that's where a lot of us as believers, we kind of get off track, where we start a project or we start doing something and it's for God, and we're like, we're doing it for God, whether it be ministry, business, fashion, whatever the case may be, entertainment, whatever. But we start off and it's like pure and it's like, oh my gosh, like it's for the glory of God and we're doing it for God. And then once we get to a certain point where people start liking us or we get more notoriety or we start blowing up, then all of a sudden it becomes, I'm doing this for myself. And you totally like move God completely hands down out of the picture. And then you wonder why it fails. But anywho, nevertheless, you have to always make sure that you're not trying to seek the approval of man. You're not trying to seek the approval of a person. It's always, I'm doing this for God. And that's that. Like I was watching this like cartoon, and it was like the cute little Bible stories for kids and stuff like that, which don't knock it until you try it. I think it's called Superbook Red. But David was kind of talking about why he plays his instruments and why he did what he did. The book pretty much, so the episode was about King David when he was a little boy. But he talked about everything that he did it for the glory of God. He didn't do it for man's approval, but he did it for God's approval. And that's how we have to. It's a lot of times, a lot of ministries and stuff like that, you be like, man, it's so good. Like they can sing. Like, I mean, it's powerful, it's strong, and it's dope. Like you be like, it's dope. Like it's cool. And then after so long, once they get famous, they get a little money in their pocket. Next thing you know, it's like, they don't even sound the same. Like, they don't even, like, you can tell there ain't no anointing there. It's like, you can tell it's like all of their flesh, and it's like you can't even hit a tune. And it's like, granted, God does give all of us talents and gifts without repentance. So it's not like if you stop doing it for God, he's going to like take it away from you or take the talent. If you can sing, if you start going from Christian or gospel to R&B, which a lot of people have, like you just automatically just going to lose your voice. No, that's not the case, because if that been the case, a lot of our R&B stars nowadays would be literally, they wouldn't have a voice because God gave them that voice and they still yet not have it. So what I'm saying is don't lose sight on who you're doing this for. Whether it be a ministry, like I said, a business, or whatever the case may be, always try to make sure that you put God in everything, that you keep him at the center of everything, that he is at the center of every single thing that you do. And that's my word for today. Make sure that you keep God at the center of everything that you do. Walk in peace, not in pieces. God bless.